What's going on, guys? It's your boy beatsbyash, back at it again with another banger of a video. And today I wanted to share with you guys a really awesome sealed run I had in the Arena Direct event that went on over this weekend on Magic Arena, where if you are able to get enough wins, you will be given a Modern Horizons 3 booster box sent to you in the mail. This was a super awesome run, and I have to say, I did not have the best cards or tools at my disposal to make this possible. So basically, it was all entirely skill. But hope you guys enjoy this sealed, enjoy the games, and without further ado, let's get into the goo. Welcome back to another Arena Direct sealed Modern Horizons 3. This is the event where if we get 6 wins before 2 losses, we will be shipped a sealed box of Modern Horizons 3 by Wizards, and those boxes are currently going for a little bit over $250 right now on TCG Players, so it is well worth it if you have some time and some extra money to spend if you feel like you are well versed in the draft. Unfortunately, we ended up going 0-2 in the first one, but this is the one, and you know what? I can tell you right now, we're going to do a lot better in this one because I just put on the goated hat. If you know anything about my card game history, anytime I wear this hat, I go undefeated in the tournament when all the stakes are on the line. So let's see what we can do, baby. Okay, we only got 7 rares, and it looks like all of our rares are basically useless. At the beginning of your pre-combat mill 3, then you can pay 1 to 3 life. If you do put a card among those into your hand, this guy is complete garbage. This guy is just, he's a 5 mana 6/6 with flying, which is okay. There's a fetch, and there is a White Orchard Phantom, which is okay. 2 mana 2/2 flying for strike if we end up in white, but overall not the best rares to say the least, especially because you have a chance of getting like up to 12 rares. All right, let's go ahead and hop in and see what our white has to offer here. Let me go ahead and switch screens. Okay, so our white has a Static Prison, a Dog Umbra, Glyph Elemental, Hex Gold Slith, 3 Inventors if we want to go energy, Orchard's okay, Envoy's okay, Pack Rhino, Area Auxiliary's okay. Okay, so white seems relatively playable, to be honest. Yeah, we have about like 12 playable white cards. This is for all the chips. Correct. All right, let's check out our blue here. Okay, so blue has Attune the Narrative, 2 of that guy if we're forced to play Eldrazi. There is a Riddle Gatekeeper, a Lurker, which is okay. So blue just seems straight up unplayable, but it looks like we have a decent amount of landscapes, so something could work. Let's check out the black. So black has 2 Wither and Bloom, has an Apprentice, which is really strong. Question Necropolis is okay. This guy's okay. That's okay. That's okay. This might be good depending on the deck. We have 1 Sneaky Snacker. We have an MDFC, a Grim Servant to be able to search our Marionette Apprentice, and we have our 5 mana 6/6. Black is definitely a possibility, although not the best. Let's take a look at red here. So red has Siege Smash is okay, Smelt a Chargebug is okay, Ghost Fire Slice is okay, Rawl is good, Skoa is good, and there's a Gremlins in there, which is fine. Let's check out our green. Hopefully our green is insane. Okay, our green has 2 Brood Scale, Collective Resistance, Malevolent Rumble, Dryad, Repurposer, Oozewag, Dread Mask, and 2 Chrysalis. So it looks like we are most likely going to be playing green here. All right, well, really weird pool, but I think green-white is probably our best bet to actually do something here. Luckily, our lanes were pretty good, and we have 9 white sources, 9 red sources, and 4 red sources for 3 red cards. But I think the red cards are powerful enough to really justify that. I mean, I also have a Dryad and a Malevolent Rumble, but I think this looks good. I don't want to slow down my deck anymore by putting some more slow lands into the deck, especially because I'm only willing to run 1 mountain. But I guess let's see what we can do with this deck and hope for the best. Unfortunately, we did not end up with any late game colorless Eldrazi cards, and that was really holding us back, but we will do our best. Now let's hop into these games and see if we can get a box. Okay, we are on the play. It's kind of a slow hand, but I have access to all 3 sources as well as a Writhing Chrysalis, which just seems like, generally speaking, the way we're actually going to win this game. So I think I'm willing to keep this. This hand's definitely better on the play. And 2 white is probably what we're looking for here, because we do have some double-pipped white cards. I'm probably just going to use this to get a red to pay for the Chrysalis. Okay, we get another land. A little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. I probably just want another green with this. This is not an instant. Okay. That's fine. Our deck is more aggro than it is control, so it's a little unfortunate we have a 2-drop, but that's okay. At least we have the mana to play Chrysalis and play our cards, so we're not necessarily going to lose because we can't cast our cards, which is one thing to feel good about in all this. Ooh, okay, well now I have the sources for that. I guess, unfortunately, I just need to play this, right? Well, I could just hold it and put a shield counter on that, which might just legitimately be better. Like, I'm not aggroing this guy out ever. It is just passing with no mana up, though. I probably just have to do this. It's unfortunate because I did really want to put the shield counter on this because that's just how I see us winning the game, but I think you can't just pass with 3 mana open. That seems like a really bad plan in a deck that's not necessarily geared to be aggro. Although it would have had a high reward for us. Okay, there's a Glaring Fleshraker. Well, we at least have a Gift of the Viper, which will be okay. I guess I'm down to go try to get him for 3 here. Make it worth it for us that we actually put that guy out. And then we'll drop the Chrysalis. Get our tokens. I now have the ability to play the Colossal Dread Mask, which is like, okay, I guess. That's kind of cool. I do have some ways to gain energy, so I can't just hold something hostage forever. This card is really irritating to play against if your opponent has all colorless cards, though. It was really insane in our last deck. Unfortunately, this time around, we didn't end up with any good amount of colorless Eldrazi's. Okay. Well, I guess I could Static Prison that. I think when it comes back, he doesn't get the counters, which is a legitimate good thing to do. And then also we have this to regain the energy. So that actually seems pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm just down for that. Yeah, he's not going to get the counters back, so it's going to come back as a 0-1, which was probably the best case scenario for us. And then I guess let's just sack these tokens and put out a guy, because, like, we need to play beatdown, baby. Put the tokens on my Chrysalis. Now I'm threatening him for 7 damage, which is pretty good. Okay, I feel pretty good about this situation. Sorry about my dog. I have people coming over right now. Okay, well, that wasn't the best. Yeah, I'll take the action. I mean, there's no reason to really transfer this, and there's no reason to hold cards, so I'll just play this, and let's just go face and see what he has to say. If he blocks my 6/6, technically I can give it Death Touch. He's going with Fathomless Troops. Okay, sure. Depending on how he blocks here, this could be lethal, but we'll have to see. Oh, he's getting 2 tokens? That's really sus. Okay, well, I mean, neither of these guys have trample, so it's not really worth it. I can still pay next turn, so maybe I just use this to get the 1/1. This is already hitting with trample. That doesn't have trample, so I guess I just have to allow this. Yeah, I wasn't pushing any additional damage through. I guess I could re-equip the Dread Mask to whoever next turn. It's probably most beneficial to just go with the 1/1 token here because it presents another body for us. I don't really think the energy does much here. This is going to be really tough for him to come back here. And as I say that, he just activates a random AoE out of his ass. You already know. Tapping some colorless, you're kind of suspect, sir. Don't Glaring Fleshraker me, son. Don't you dare Glaring Fleshraker me. Wastegate Bottle Mage, okay. He can destroy my equipment, which is kind of bonkers. Yeah, that's bonkers as fuck, son. And then he can also bounce back my Inventor. Okay. But that was broken. That was very broken, sir. Yeah, there's no way he attacks here. Playable card, do things. I will pay the energy, sir. Paying the 1 indeed, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'm down for this. If I do this and we access a Chrysalis, we can actually take a Chrysalis here, so that's probably worth it. No Chrysalis, but there is a scurry of Gremlins, which, would that give us game? We gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy, and then we're attacking him for, he can block. Okay, I think that we just do this, and this might just be game. Because we're actually going to be able to give the token we get charge here, so I think this is probably game. I didn't realize the Eldrazi spawn gives us 8 creatures, so assuming he has no response, this is just lethal, because we get 8. Yeah. We're going to activate the ability. Give everybody +1, 0. And then we can just go in here. We're representing 5 damage, assuming he has nothing. And I don't think there's any 1-mana spells that you can do here. Does he actually have something? Okay. Alright, well, good game, man. Wow, that guy was being suspect as fuck. He made me think he could actually do something, which I knew was not possible. Let's go. Well, there you go. Scurry of Gremlins is a good card. I'm glad I put it in the deck. Oh gosh, this is a suspect hand. No white mana, but I do have a Dryad to filter. Is that good enough? It could be better. I would like to have a white source in this deck. Okay, that's a white source. Okay. I technically have access to 3 lands here. This could be a red mana, which allows us to do that. I could just risk it for the biscuit and go 2, 3, 4. Dogumber's pretty good, though. I'm gonna do this. I think it's just too important. This card could allow us to win the game, maybe. Okay, that's okay. That's decent. That's decent. That's decent. Play out the Hexcold Slith. There's no way he has an answer to it, trust. He's playing green. It's not like he can just do, like, everything in the format because green is the best color. That's not true, right? I don't believe it. Maybe I should have put back Scurry. I don't know. Scurry is just such a good card. I don't want to have the opportunity not to use Scurry during the game because it is, like, one of our only, like, B or above grade cards. Plus, I can just make more energy with that. I'm most likely to repurpose her next turn. He's going to do Emicrul's Messenger. Okay. Ooh, that's really nice. Well, with that being said, I feel like I still have to repurpose her here. Get in, pay the energy, I guess. What if I don't pay the energy and we just trade? The energy could be quite relevant. It still just trades with this guy, so I'm going to decline. How much do you care about that guy? I think this was one of the few situations where it was worth it to decline. Specifically because I actually care about energy. Okay. Sure. I won that trade because I still have initiative and I now have 2 energy, which the energy will be very important with these Scurry. We can potentially get this up to 2 triggers. Okay. I need to find a red source here. It is a green source, it's not a red, but I can just play this, use this to crack for a red next turn, bring up my energy, and just go 3. That seems respectable. Okay. Let's gain 3 energy. And let's end the turn. Yeah, this is a really tough match. Maybe I should have kept my 3-2, but the reality is if I did, he's still just traded with his guy. I'd be spending the energy from this, which might be relevant to the Gremlins. I'd rather trade away game pieces. This card just potentially gives him a token, which could be huge for him dying, and I'm not killing him anytime soon anyway. Potentially, since this gives us 2 tokens, the Scurry could be lethal very quickly. Sure. It's funny because if he played that without Eldrazi mana, it actually would have not negatively affected him because that means our Chrysalis wouldn't generate tokens, which would be very bad. The 1 rand mana. Ooh, Dogumber, that's nice. That's real nice, buddy. Alright, so let's just do this. Next turn, I can lock down his Aberration. This is giving me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting 8 energy, which means I can technically proc this 3 times if he answers no game pieces. Obviously, that is very, very unreal. But assuming he puts down something, attacks with that, like we could create a good attacker. Oh, yeah, that's really irritating. Sure. If he attacks with that, okay. I'm cool on it. So, how much damage is this representing? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 energy puts me at 13. So that's 26. He blocks this guy. I think that's just legitimately game. Assuming he has no interaction here. No response, okay. I think this is just game. Maths for blockers, let's see it. I'm putting it all on the line here. He blocks my 6. I'm hitting him for 9, 14, 18, 22. Wow, I'm so glad I kept that card. Yeah, that card's absurd. And even if he has a 1 mana Galvanic Discharge, it's still just game. Holy shit, man. This is high intensity at its finest. Well played, sir. Wow, that was rough. That was very, very high stress. So far, so good indeed. Can we keep up this streak? All right. We're on the play again. We've started off on the play every single game so far. Do I keep this hand? I have no turn 2 play. I only have 2 lands. It seems really risky. Yeah, I don't know that I can do this. I mean, I have a Static Prison and a Dog Umbra to try to stall, but I don't have access to that yet. I don't know. It just seems too slow. I guess this is even more risk, but okay. Just probably should put this guy back. I don't have access to a green, which is really bad. I think Proud Pack Rhino is just better than Inspired Inventor. I'm going to play this. I'm going to go get a red source. Now this is online. Although I don't have a green source, which is really suspect. He's playing a Stump Stomper, so he kept a minimal land hand as well. Let's get our red. Okay, we have a green now. That's good. Good sign. Good sign. We're going to go for the 2-drop. I can refill the energy if I need, or I could proliferate. Proliferate is really good with this card because if he doesn't stop the damage... Oh, no, he's just stopping the damage. You daddy bastard, you. Okay, that's not ideal. Maybe I just play this, get the 1/1 counter, and then if I do that next turn, I could proliferate, getting an energy and another 1/1. Gosh, that's so tough. That might just be legitimately better. This might also be better. I don't know. I'm going to go with this. He's playing green, so there's a good amount of stuff I can trade with by doing this. This makes it to where if I play this, I get at least 1 energy, and I'm proliferating the 1/1 counter, and he has a 6. That's so scary. Holy shit, that's scary. Okay. Well, I guess I do this. Submit 2. Get in for 4. Alright, well, I need to draw a Writhing Chrysalis so that my Scurry of Gremlins will just be randomly game again. That's like the only way I win these. My guy is at 4, and I have a Gift of the Viper. So if he does have another Fanged Flames or another 4 damage spell, I am safe, which is pretty nice. He could attack, and then I untap, and then I go block, and that dies, which that's a pretty high impact card. Oh my gosh, that's so bullshit. Right? Because he can... Oh, it's a permanent card. Okay. Okay, that was really scary. He's got a Solar Recharger. Okay. That's suspect as fuck. He's at 2. Let's see. Do not AoE me here, bro. I need this W more than you. I'm a poor man. On a journey to win a box of Modern Horizons 3. Let's go! Yes, Sirski, brother. 3-0. Talk about it. Three out of 3 of our wins so far have been by Scurry of Gremlins. You know, I mean, obviously, it was all skill. It's not just because that card is an unfair card, although that is also true. Both of those things can be true at the same time. Well, at least one more win, we get our 40% of our money back, which isn't bad. I go first again. Why do I go first every game? Well, I have 3 3-drops, but I do have my colors. This seems too slow. If we go against an Eldrazi deck, we'll probably just die. I need a 2-drop. Well, no 2-drop. This hand seems slightly better. I think I'm willing to hedge my bets and keep the Writhing Chrysalis. Writhing Chrysalis is just too high impact. And all this, though this card is insane, I have other interaction. I'm going to play this. I have other interaction. I think the creature is more important because this gives modified people trample, which gives us a better chance to push through damage. Very unfortunate we don't have a turn 2 play, though. We had several turn 2 plays in there, but this hand is decent, so I'm willing to just keep. Okay, that's really scary. That's very, very scary. Okay. Well, I think I'm just forced to do this. Even if he goes first strike, he doesn't get the damage in. And regardless, I believe he has to deal damage to get the 1/1. So worst case scenario, I just remove that. He's playing red-white, which is scary. He's going to go in. He's going to go first strike. He's not. Soul Zealot. Okay. Sure. Interesting. Not a red card, although it is a playable one for sure. I think I just want to use all of my mana. Do I really care about him getting in with the damage? I don't necessarily. Because I can just reset it with the Static Prison. I think I do this every time because it uses the most of our mana. If he's willing to tap his guy to tap my guy, I think that's more beneficial for us. If he trades both, I'm killing his Zealot. It's kind of funny because I don't think I've played a deck where I had a Writhing Chrysalis and I didn't choose to splash it because it's just so powerful. Realistically, if he's tapping down our Ooze with his Zealot, it's probably more beneficial for us because then I can just reset his Slith. Okay, he has another Zealot. That's crazy. He's going in here. He's just passing. Okay, that's the best case scenario for us. The 1 red mana? Not the 1 red mana. That is a Proliferator. Proliferating is very, very good. I do enjoy me some good Proliferate. What if I'm just removing that guy with a Static Prison? Is that respectable? I can technically play this and then pay the 2 and pay the 1. I think I'm down for this. We're just going to force his interaction, right? Maybe I should just see what he does first. I probably just see what he does. Tapping my Ooze, okay. Am I ever just Static Prisoning that and then just playing this and just ramping up? Because that would then allow us to proliferate it next turn, which seems just all around better. Technically, if I top deck a land here, I will be able to pump up the Ooze, and then I will proliferate multiple 1/1 counters. Oh, he's going Scurry. That's really bad. That is broken as shit. Holy crap. We might just be dead randomly. It's not cool when the other guy has a Scurry and I don't have mine. Attacking. Passing. Okay, land here, land here, land here. Not a land. That was really, really bad. Am I paying the 1? Yeah, I'm paying the 1, bro. The fact I know he has that is really bad. Could just play this and then proliferate, get that guy up so the proliferate is better. But he's going to get that back, so I don't really want him to get that back. I think I have to do this. Trigger my ability. Take action. I have 2 tokens. If I wanted to, I could sack and play this, which just gives us another body, which is respectable. I mean, he's not representing game, right? He has 3, 6, plus 5 equals 3, 6, plus 4 equals 10, 14. And I have multiple blockers regardless. He's willing to tap down my guy. Okay. That means I should stack with both. I have chumps. Wait, why would you do that? All right. Do I bestow or just make another body? Bestowing seems good. It gives me an attacker to start doing things. I don't think I need the additional blocker, but that guy is the biggest threat on the board, which gives us a little bit of insurance. Okay. Give us a red source, please. Ripping a red source off the top, please. That's a Malevolent Rumble, which always finds a res source, obviously. Taking the action. You're not getting that back, son. I guess if I find a red source here, I can still play out my Chrysalis. And this leaves us the most open to whatever we get here. Most likely land. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. But the area auxiliary is crazy too. Yeah, this is just huge. Unfortunately, we're getting rid of like really, really good cards, but that's okay. I'm gonna go fetch a mountain here. And then I think it's justifiable for me to just go 9. I probably just do this. It just gives me initiative. I still wonder if it was better for me to get the area auxiliary there. Oh, he's got Ophelia. That's really bad. Holy shit, that's bad. He currently does not have an energy, though, which is the only thing keeping us alive. I just realized he can return his Scurry of Gremlins to get additional energy, which is huge here. If he has a removal for my Chrysalis and he can do that, that's despicable. Bro, fuck, that's broken. I need to top deck either an Inspired Inventor to get back some energy. Scurry of Gremlins would just win us the game. I need Scurry of Gremlins because he got his. Oh my gosh, that's vile. That was vile. Holy shit, that was vile. There's a line here that if he sees it... Okay, he doesn't see it. Oh my gosh, this guy's terrible. Oh my gosh, I'm insane. Holy shit, I'm insane. Yes, I'll take the action. Oh my gosh, I'm so good. We were destined to win the box, baby.
I fucking knew it. Oh!
I don't think I've ever had more on the field. And that gives us exactly 8 energy. Okay. Well played, sir. Well played. Easy, baby. Well, we're at least guaranteed to get 40% back of our money. And it just so happens the only way we can win with this deck is if we get Scurry of Gremlins. But we have now seen it 4 out of 4 games. So we're looking sharp here. We are looking like a G. 2 more to go. Let's see it, baby. Opponent goes first for this time. I don't feel good about this. Well, I don't have access to a white. And I only have 2 lands. But the thing is, I have a Malevolent Rumble turn 2. Which makes me think this hand is okay. Because even if I don't get access to white, I can probably play with this hand. This hand is a lot better going second than it is first. Although our deck is very much so positioned to go first. Okay, we have a white. We literally have everything. I have the Trinity online, baby. Let's work. We're going to pop this to go get a green. Conduit Goblin turn 2. That's so scary. Holy shit, that's scary. I now have a green, red, and a white, which is absolutely great. Do I want to play the Brood Scale or the Malevolent Rumble here? It might just be the Malevolent Rumble so we can go turn 3 Chrysalis. I think that's worth it enough. I mean, I don't really need another white land. I don't have any white cards in hand currently. And I can already cheat out the Chrysalis, so maybe I'm just more interested in the Repurposer. I think I'm legitimately more interested in the Repurposer. Very tough decision, though. He doesn't have a turn 3 Amped Raptor. I don't believe it. That's not a real card. Okay, he's a Molten Gatekeeper. That's a fair card. I respect you. I respect you, and I love you. God just knows that I need this one, brother. I'm sorry. Alright, just don't have a removal, sir. Do not have a removal. Well, I'm glad I didn't take the land, because we were drawing lands for days. Legitimately, I think it's always Repurposer. I think it's always Repurposer. He already knows we have this. It gives us another token, and now that I know I have the mana to play this without using tokens, I could potentially end up with 5 total tokens. Okay. That is respectable. Sure, that's respectable. Do you use your energy? No, you play Philia, okay. Non-flash Philia. Well, that's really scary. Holy shit, that's broken. That's literally insane. Holy shit. I think I have to block one of these. I think I'm forced to. It's not a green. It's the fact he can just target my guy, which really cucks us. Am I ever just playing this and then using the Eldrazi's immediately? Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is because if he doesn't have a removal here and he Philias to remove the Rhino and he puts the Kite on the Rhino, which would be the good thing to do here, I can then use the Gift of the Viper to make it reach to be able to block his Philia regardless, which he may legitimately do. Okay, that's absurd. That's so vile. But this is our only out. If he goes remove the Proud Pack Rhino and I go Gift of the Viper on his Philia, not attacking with Philia. I have to do this here because then I'm going to have 2 reach. I have to do this because I don't have to confirm 2 green. I needed a removal so bad. You're kidding me. Okay, so he Philias, removes my Writhing Chrysalis, or he removes my Repurposer. I have guaranteed 2 reach creatures, so assuming he doesn't do anything, I think this is legit. Assuming he does not have an interaction. I need to put one of my guys on the field. The issue is, if he resets my Writhing Chrysalis, I don't get the tokens back, and the tokens seem somewhat important here. I'm going to hold the Oozewag in hand, because number 1, I don't want to use all of my tokens, because then my Writhing Chrysalis will just get Philia'd. And number 2, we might win the game specifically by holding Trample in hand. Please do not have another removal. You've had too much removal this game, buddy. You need to take a timeout. Just give me a good pass here. Stop in a blue. That's scary. Don't do that. No. Stop. The brother is setting up the Kite. That's scary as fuck. He's going to put the Kite on the Philia and attack, probably resetting my Eldrazi Repurposer. I block it with my Writhing Chrysalis, assuming he doesn't have a piece of interaction. If he does, we might be cooked. Man, Philia is an absurd card. Sure. Okay. Resetting that guy. Interesting. What could he have? He could have the thing that makes something 1/1. Okay. I'm Gucci with that. I still keep my shield token, and now he doesn't have a Philia. So my Writhing Chrysalis cannot be currently answered. Oh, that's so sus. You kidding me? Bro, why did you not do that first? What if you drew into something that you wanted to play instead? Bro, do not allow me to lose to this guy because he literally just threw the game so hard. There was absolutely no reason for him to do that. He must just think he can just put 5 creatures on the board and kill me. Okay, that is a good card. That's a really good card, actually. This is a lot of life here. I can gain a lot of life here if he doesn't have a removal. I'm back at 15. That was okay. I could have fully pumped the Chrysalis, but I wanted to keep some tokens. If he has a Scurry of Gremlins, he just has it. No, he has an affinity for artifacts, okay? Okay. Okay, that's great. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Holy shit, that's insane. Holy shit, that was insane. Oh my gosh, let's go. 5-0, baby. One more win. Dude, double Writhing Chrysalis for the W, baby. Let's go. The raid box is here. The 250 doubloons are on the line. Can we pull this one out? Obviously, I had to pull up with the Cobra Tate mug. By the power of Andrew Tate, who crowned me as a top G, I will secure this W and the Modern Horizon 3 box for the channel. May the scurry of gremlins and writhing chrysalis be with me, brother. Thank you, Father, for everything you've done since the last time I prayed. In your holy name, Father, I pray that we draw the writhing chrysalis and the scurry of gremlins at the correct time that allows us to execute the game plan and win the match. In your holy name, Father, we pray. Amen. All right, let me put the Bible right here so we roll with the Bible on the dash. I roll with the Bible on the dash, baby. Let's go. Opponent is going first. I have technically 3 lands. I have a green and a white. I have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and a 4-drop. This seems playable. Unfortunately, this hand is a lot better going first, but I think this is okay. Hopefully, we draw a land for turn so I can keep this. Opponent is taking a mulligan. Great. We love to see it. We love to see a good mulligan this time of year. Final raid boss. Let's go, baby. Not done yet. Underestimated 3.0. Opponent starts with the tap lane. We draw a land. Yes, sir, ski, brother. Yes, sir, ski. We're going to be able to keep this. That's what we like to see, brother. We're going to be able to crack this to go get a green. I am locked in. 5-0, baby. Let's go. This is for all the schmeckles. Okay, he starts with a Hex Gold Slit. That's kind of scary. I will crack my fetch at the appropriate time. I will go get a green mana. Okay. Draw. We get a Colossal Dread Mask, which is not the best, but it's also not terrible because we're in a good situation right now. I'm going to drop down the Basking Brute scale here. Most likely he pays for the first strike and gets in for 2. Will he pay the 2? He pays the 2. I'm going to allow it to go through. When you pay the 2, I allow it to go through, brother. Another Triome, that's scary. Maybe I just Rhino and go shield counter on this. Okay. Okay. Well, he didn't play anything on the field, which is good for us. He does not have access to first strike. I don't think I want to play this right now. I think this is just too high impact. By putting a shield counter on this, even if he has energy production, I'm still going to be able to block that. Do I get in for the 2? Getting in for the 2 means that if he has a exile effect for this and this is tapped, he will raise to a 4-3, which seems really bad for us. So I don't think I attack. I think I play it passive here. There's also a high chance that he has some kind of trick because he is floating 2 mana unless his hand was just really bad. Plains, Mountain, Island. So he's playing a Jeskai energy deck. So it looks like he must have some really good energy cards in order to splash because typically in these more aggressive decks, you would prefer not to splash. But good thing we do have this. This gives us a little bit reinsurance here. I would like to top deck a land. That'd be really beneficial. If we do not draw a land, I probably go Strength of the Harvest tapped and then I guess throw out this to use the most amount of mana. Okay, Unstable Amulet. So he's now generated enough energy to be able to first strike. That is scary. He's going to remove the energy. He's going to get a Plains. Okay. Not attacking, but we don't end up getting a land here, which really sucks. I think I just want to do what uses the most mana here. This is a modification. Play this. Do I start attacking? Maybe just get in with my 2-2. I could threaten with the 3, but I think the shield counter is too impactful here. The shield counter gives us a higher chance to actually block his big guy. If his deck is really low to the ground and runs out of gas, we'll probably be able to pull this one out. If it's not, it's going to be really suspect. We do not currently have a red mana, which means the Writhing Chrysalis nor the Scurry of Gremlins, our best 2 cards in the deck, are not live, but we do have other plays in our hands currently. We can play Temperamental Oozewag, which uses all 4 of our mana. Would not be a bad play. He's a little bit behind, so I think we have an opportunity to capitalize on right now. Although his Unstable Amulet is really scary. Okay, he's a Charge Bug. That's terrible for us. But that's when that guy attacks, not when anyone attacks. Does he have an Exile here? Pays the 2. Pays the 2. I guess I have to let it go through. Okay, we get a land here. It is a red land, so if we access Writhing Chrysalis, we are Gucci. How important is it for us to get a red land here? And how important is it for us to upgrade that? If I leave open that to get a red, I probably start building up my Envoy. I'm willing to do this. Now if he removes the Oozewag, I at least have a 3-4. Okay, he's just gonna pass. That's really good for us. I mean, I can just play this, start getting it in the air, which is decent. So I can use 4 mana this turn. It's probably best to get that on the field. Oh, wait, I could have targeted this and paid the mana. That was actually really bad. Holy shit, I'm ass. I need to be able to access a red here. Okay, I'm gonna need to scurry to gremlins this guy. Why is he responding? That was scary. This is so high stress. What are you doing during your end phase? Sir, what are you doing during the end phase? You have no attacks. You are already at the end phase. There's really no good reason to do something during your end phase. You want to do it during my end phase. Okay, we draw a land. That's great. That is perfect, because now we can do that. I have no idea how that didn't initiate that guy's timer. You would assume it would initiate his timer. The guy took like 2 minutes on that. In fact, he actually gained a timer. I don't think I'm lagging. My internet speed is good. Maybe this guy's internet is malfunctioning? He doesn't have an Aether Spike. He does not have it. If you have an Aether Spike, you should automatically use it. That's the reality of the situation. I don't think I ever just hold the Dread Mask and see it, like, to play around his Aether Spike. If he has it, he has it. This is too high reward. This is too high reward because if he can't out the flyer, I'm then doing a 2-turn clock on him through his reform. And he can't just out the Dread Mask. Potentially, I have a potential lethal out here on the ground. If I draw like a Scurry of Gremlins, because my Oozewag does give everything trample. Hopefully he doesn't have an Exile and Enchantment. He does not have that. Okay. He gets 3 energy. He uses his Amulet most likely. Land, land, land. Oh my gosh, that's scary. He literally just top decked an actual flyer. He passes, we draw this. Okay, I can work with that. That's good. I'm just going to put him on a 2-turn clock. This guy is now modified, so I will gain 8 off this interaction. Do I want to pump this? Potentially. What does he gain by attacking here? Really nothing. He generates 1 energy by attacking, which I don't really care about his energy. Yeah, he's gaining 2 energy next turn anyway. The additional attack may legitimately come up because my Ooze does create trample on my other guys. He's going to have to play his flyer, which means he has 3 to play with. He taps his Amulet. If he has like an Expel the Unworthy, then I am gaining 8 life, which is still decent. And then I could reattach. Plane cycling, okay. Interesting he would get rid of that. This isn't an equipment, so he could remove it with that. That seems really weird. If I draw a way to lock down his guy, it's game here. I think it's also game if I draw Scurry of Gremlins, which could be really good. Oh my gosh, that's vile. Holy shit, that's vile. Holy shit, that was absurd. Why do you fire that off last, bro? You should have fired that off before. Oh my gosh. Wait, is this just insane? That's an artifact. I kill that. I mean, he just has to block that, right? That might just be better. Putting the 1/1 up here accelerates the clock slightly. This does have trample. Either way, it's not changing the clock. If I attack with that and I attack with this, am I okay with that? If he just blocks with this, that's 3, but he gets a 3/3. Yeah, I think I just do this. I might just save this legitimately. I think I want both modules here. Well, what if I just kill that and that? Okay, that seemed fair, because he could have an interaction that doesn't allow me to do that during his turn. He is playing blue and has a way to create a lot of energy, so I think that was fair. If I attack with everyone next turn and use my adapts, is that game? I guess he's going to use his Amulet. How much damage is this? So this is 6, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16... 7, 18, 19, 20, and he has 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, but that's Death Touch. Does that just push it through for game? I think it might. I think this legitimately might just push us through for game. This would make him a modified. I just have to push through 2 trample damage here. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can make someone who is unmodified trample. This is 3 to pay? Okay. Currently, he doesn't have enough blocks to block 2 of my people. So my air attack is getting in. I don't think this is really high risk to just do this. I think we just go for everyone. Assuming he doesn't have an instant. He hasn't had an instant yet. He has no lifelink. My Oozwag is giving people trample, which pushes through damage. I lose to Flare of Fortitude here, I think. You have to take risks here. You have to take risks to win, and I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit, baby. This is my time. This is why they call me the best of all time, baby. Boats come and go, and boats stay afloat, and that's why I'm the best of all time. Let's go, baby. Yes, sirski, brother. I had fun. Fuck yeah, I had fun. Talk about it, baby. 1 and done. 6-0 with the crap shot deck. You saw it here first. Mr. beatsbyash 1000 bands takes down the Arena Direct sealed Modern Horizons. Let's fucking go, boys. Your boy just took down the Arena Direct sealed Modern Horizons 3. We're getting the play booster box, baby. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoyed this sealed format. Hope you guys enjoyed the games. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if it's not the goo, it's got to go. Peace.
Ooh, is that indigo?